I would like to point out that 2003 Daredevil used to kill people, and in the series, Matt shouldn't do that. Based on this contrast, we can conclude that they differ strongly. Equipment. They both have suits. Let's find out which one is better. In 2003, Daredevil is like Batman. He can grab an object and fly like a bat. Judging by the suit, we can say that it gave no protection at all. It's just skin. In the series, Matt finds out about the thin metal kingpin. His resistant helmet resisted the Punisher's bullet. He has protective gloves to protect him from the blade. If you notice, the color of the suit is red and black. There's more protection where the objects are darker. He loses flexibility because of the metal, but he gets more protection. I think that's more important, which is why Netflix's Daredevil gets a point in this round. We will be evaluating by the following criteria: equipment, agility, combat style, endurance, radar sense. Agility. In this criterion, Affleck surpasses Cox. The footage in the movie looks very dynamic. The best shot that shows this, just like how quickly and dynamically he jumped over the abyss. In this shot, of course, the graphics are not perfect, and the character doesn't make much use of it. However, Cox has no such deeds. I'm not saying he doesn't have the skill at all. His somersault with the kick is awesome. I would also add that the 2003 movie was a Hollywood piece of magic, and to my mind, all the stunts didn't look very realistic. I want to say that Cox is slower than Affleck. That's why Ben gets the point. Battle style. The movie shows us that Affleck easily copes with many enemies. He's masterful with his fighting stick, does a few somersaults, and comes to your house. Speaking seriously, I'd like to point out that Affleck killed people. Cox didn't. The style of Daredevil in the series is similar to that of a ninja. He can easily kick and beat up a mass of people. A clear example of how he saved a child and triumphed in a mass fight. It can be noticed immediately that Cox does not use weapons at all. Just so you understand, he needs to KO every person. That's incredible. It's a lot easier with a weapon, so Matt from the series gets the point. Endurance. I want to mention the realistic aspect of the Daredevil Netflix series. It was interesting to watch him, like to watch Tobey Maguire. He seemed like a simple man with extra powers. Everyone loved the scene in the hallway, but we see that the brave guy was pretty exhausted after the fight. I always felt that Matt's true ability was to withstand the most brutal abuse, but always to get up. It reminds me of his father. Affleck's version not only killed several people, but also showed no fatigue. He also felt good after jumping from a 230-foot building. He landed with a perfect jump, ran through 2 roofs of buildings, and easily reached the rapist. What's important, he didn't take a breath. Cox caught a bullet in the forehead, only it didn't hit his skull. A moment that few people remember. He was simply stabbed, cut, and almost killed. Then he was left for dead among trash. A nurse who had no proper training as a doctor helped him. I think Matt from Marvel Netflix has amazing stamina, and I want to give him a point in this round. Radar sense. Stanley claimed that Daredevil had a better sense than Spider-Man. These words were confirmed in No Way Home. Peter himself was surprised that Matt caught the brick first. I came up with a silly theory. It turns out that when Strange disconnected the body from Parker's soul, Spider-Man defended himself by reflexes. Accordingly, Daredevil could easily repeat this as well. And who is the best Spider-Man? You can find out on our channel. Both superheroes have perfectly developed sound and see everything through fire. Charlie Cox, however, has more developed senses. Ben Affleck relies more on his hearing, while Daredevil from Netflix senses different smells, or who walks on the top floor. Especially, it is best shown when he is wounded. He feels the temperature and the wound. It amazes me. I would like to make an interesting observation. They can't see and can't use vibration because both will use their sticks and hearing. To sum it up, we understand that the one who lasts longer in battle will be the winner. The facts and my theory prove that Cox's sense is better. He wins the battle with a score of 4-1. Do you agree with us? Leave your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to find out more interesting and informative content.